Welcome in, everybody, to Pip's Planespotting Live. So glad you could join us here from Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport, CVG, home of so many cargo airlines. It's so great to have you on the air. And here in Cincinnati, it's warm, it's humid. That's the Midwest in the summertime. But you're looking over at the commercial terminals, which has Delta, Frontier, Southwest, American United, Alaska, and then also Allegiant and Sun Country and Air Canada Express. So we missed the departure by a few minutes from Toronto. That's all right, we're on the air. I had to sneak in a quick meal. So thanks for everybody for tuning in, and welcome into episode 60 of Pip's Planespotting Live from Cincinnati. Looks like we get a departure on runway 36 right. No time for delay. And it's Allegiant, and I'm guessing if it's Allegiant, it's heading somewhere warm. I haven't had a chance to look at the radar, but I'm going to Florida. East Texas Aviation, yeah, I sure have. I hope people will take notice and subscribe to the channel. That I'm a little bit different, and I'm willing to go out there and try different things. So yeah, I've been all over. It's been a great week. It's been a lot of fun. So it's been a great week. And there we have the cargo hub that Cincinnati has. So you've got DHL over there. Look at all those 767s, A330s, a couple of 777s, some 747s. And then you also have Infidel Firemen just tuning in. And you also have, funny enough, you would think it looks like Amazon. You see Amazon there, the building in the background with the parking garage and the ramp tower. Nice. Well, thanks for making the sacrifice, Infidel. Lurking is always a good thing. But there's Amazon. So Amazon's facility is actually across the street from DHL. But it's pretty awesome. So I got here a little bit early and got to check things out and drive around, get a feel for the area. But Cincinnati, to give you some background, has four sets of runways, 18 left, center, and right, and 36 combos. And then it also has a crosswind runway that they use for most of the takeoffs, which is actually right there. And so we'll have a great view of the departures. It's a 12,000-foot runway, so it'll pretty much accommodate anything that you might need for taking off or anything like that. So it's very, very cargo friendly and wide body friendly. Cincinnati, folks. Yep, we'll be here for at least the next couple of hours. Thanks for all of you tuning in, and if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. And also, beginning yesterday, we have our membership classes for you on our airline, Pips Airline, and we've got Premium Economy, which is just 99 cents, Ultimate Economy for $4.99 a month, and $9.99 a month is First Class, baby. That's the cheapest first class you'll find in the skies. So I hope you can join. If not, subscribe and like. But yeah, we are here, and it's great to be here. So I'll turn back around and zoom out a little bit and have you check out and see what's going on there in the cargo mega hub. So much reminds me of course, like UPS in Louisville or FedEx in Memphis. So we got a wind out of the northwest, 5 to 10 knots. Should be the case for the rest of the evening. So it should be a nice evening here. Could not be more happy with the past week. American 2356 is inbound from DFW. Or excuse me, and that's actually going to Louisville. I was looking further down the Ohio River. Shame on me. Our arrival, you've got one on 18 Center that you can see in the background. That is SkyWest 5254 United Express flight from Chicago, right there. And then to the runway 18 or 36 right, which we'll see momentarily, is Delta 1008. Now the challenge with some of the arrivals on 36 right is there's this dirt hill right here, and so you don't get to see them quite touching down, but in reverse thrust. So this is the plane spotting park that CVG has, which is great. So when we get a second, I'll turn around. But that gives you a better idea about the facility. Let me know if everything looks good and sounds good. I assume it is, because nobody's complaining. So that's what we'd like to hear. And my monitors seem to be working well, so this is very exciting. Looking good, East Texas. Well, I'm glad to hear that. All right, I'm excited, having some fun. I give you some background too. We talked about the runways. This is also like the cargo super hub for not only Amazon Prime, but also DHL. And you'll see a lot of aircraft for ATI, Air Transport International, and you'll see some Kalitta Air cargo flights as well. So Amazon sometimes will contract their work out, and so is DHL. So you'll see a little bit of every brand of cargo airline. And Atlas Air, the cargo and charter carrier, is also headquartered here in Cincinnati. And thanks for the report, East Texas. I've also got a 737-900 getting ready to depart runway 27. And there's Delta 737-800. Run right by us, which is great. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Patrick. I hope other people feel the same and we'll get more subscribers and friends. DFW Plane Spotters, hey, what's up? Yeah, dude, I am in Cincy. There's our United 737-900, holding short of runway 27. So we're going to be focused on runways 36 right and runway 27 this evening. So we'll keep an eye on that United flight, but I know DFW probably wants to look at the cargo hub, and so does everybody want. James mentioned it. So that building you see in the background is for Amazon. Meanwhile, you see also DHL and their facility and their apron. Those are actually two separate facilities. There's a road separating them, but of course it connects via cargo and taxiway. So pretty cool. And you see all sorts of heavies that come with it. Here's the ATC tower. And then over here on the north side of the airport. You won't run the live stream this time? Okay, I'm counting on it. There you can see the ramp towers, what used to be a big hub for Cincinnati and Delta. Delta used to be a hub, have a hub operation here in Cincinnati. In fact, you can still see one of the Delta hangars. But then when the economy downturned in 2008, Delta had to slash operations, and Cincinnati lost its Delta hub status as well as a lot of flights. Easy, easy, infidel firemen. Ouch. I haven't done anything. But I will. Next time you tell me there's a stream, I'm going to come on if I can ever figure out how to log in. Trying to catch the ATC frequencies. No luck so far. Maybe I need to try something different here. All right, United, ready to take the runway for runway 27. Wow, DFW throwing some shade at you, Infidel. Serious shade. Ooh, at least he can jump seat. Good comeback. Always the ultimate.
United 2674, runway 27, so takeoff.
Clear for takeoff,
There we go.
runway 27, United 2674.
So that's our departure frequency.
Image at 871, Cincinnati Tower, runway 27, line of void. Okay, 3062, remain at frequency, turn right on Delta, hold short of runway 27.
Yeah, a few bugs. And then we got a Wheels Up King Air about to depart. That's very cool.
Image at 871, turn right heading 340, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
40, 4.
United 2674, contact departure.
Departure still long, United 2674.
King Air, up and rolling.
Contact 3062, cross runway 27 at Delta and continue to spot 76.
Back to the cargo mega hub we go, just so you guys can drool over it and all the heavies.
Image at 871, contact departure.
Report to departure, coming to 871.
And welcome to the channel today. It's Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 60 from Cincinnati. Has anybody ever seen a live stream from Cincinnati? No, I don't think so. I haven't. So welcome. And look forward to you liking and subscribing. And if you'd like to join our memberships, you certainly can. Support the channel. We have added benefits and I hope you will enjoy them. We've got premium economy, ultimate economy, and first class, baby. Cheapest first class you'll ever find. Meanwhile, on runway 27, we're getting ready for... I don't see it. It's an American flight. What is this guy doing? Does he get permission to taxi? Huh. Oh, he's maybe going all the way down to runway 36.
Still in tower.
Hey, Northland G, what's up, man? How's North Carolina? It's hot and humid. I would say borderline hot today here in Cincinnati. 90, probably topped out at 90 in humidity. So I've got all the long sleeve, long pants, and head covering combinations going. Hi, everyone who logged on. It's great to see you. And Northland, one of our founding members, welcome, welcome. 83 and cloudy sounds much better for working on a deck. And if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. If you like what you're seeing, give a shout out to me and give it an old thumbs up if you're new. Well, I'm glad to hear the storms were a dud. I could use a nice cold front. So British Airways, our Dreamliner is scheduled to arrive early where we currently see it. Meanwhile, trying to see if there are any more cargo departures and arrivals. We just got started. So we got a couple of 767s. Oh, one from Brussels, a good bit away. Brussels, Belgium. Keep on rolling those cargoes in. It's the 767 show. Now, I'm not going to toot my horn too loud, but if you would like to join Premium Economy, you might, or First Class, baby, you might get a 4K link to some arrivals of the cargo, some other heavies earlier. So, just a heads up. But in the meantime, I'm so thrilled you guys are all here. This is awesome. It's wonderful to see everybody. Makes me happy. Should probably slow down the 4K. I forgot to turn it off. Get you down to 60 though. A little bit better. All right, perfect. Yeah, Northland G, I'm trying, man, trying hard. Thanks so much. It means a lot. It's so great to have great people like you and Infidel, even DFW Planespotters joining the show. It means a lot. I was looking at something when I first started. I had, 600 less followers, or subscribers, so that means a lot that people have jumped on, and just got to be consistent. So, very exciting. So again, turn to the left here as we see another arrival on 18 Center. That is Southwest 257 from Chicago to
Tower wind 3409,
Cincinnati.
runway 36 center, clear line. Brickyard 4279, Cincinnati Tower wind 340 at 9, runway 36 right, quick takeoff. November 950 Juliet Alpha, Cincinnati Tower, traffic E175 taking runway for departure, wind 340 at 9, runway 36 right, clear for the option. And just verify after the approach you want to go fly over downtown.
All right, we got Brickyard E175 rolling to Philadelphia. Ah, the air show. Yes, that's a good point, huh? Boy, I don't know if my bandwidth, the equipment could take all those people, because you know that's a super popular event on the lake. Should like rent like a hotel or something, but then that would be uber expensive. But good thinking there, Northland G.
Southwest 257, turn right on the Delta 8, Delta to spot 14 and contact the ramp.
Yeah. Here comes Republic, Brickyard in Indianapolis, taking off right in front of us.
Roger, go ahead and square your base final, runway 36 right, clear for the touch and go. And missile
very nice.
Flight runway heading, maintain VFR.
You can even see a 747 down there at the very end from Calita. Another arrival, Delta 993 from Seattle, 737-900 DFW Planespotter's favorite plane, right? Not. Wonder if they are putting all the arrivals on the center runway. Shame, that hurts. Just when I get rocking and rolling here. It really is 767 Nation. Absolutely. And if any of you saw the preview video, I was actually up in a place called Wilmington, about 50 miles north of here, where Airborne Express is headquartered, and also ATI, and Amazon also does a lot of their flights into there as well. So most people don't know about it, but it was a big cargo hub before Airborne Express merged, I think, with FedEx. But anyways, I took some pictures and took a little video, and I'll put together a little quick blip on it, so thought it was pretty cool. Again, you know, I'm all about the unique airports, and Wilmington Air Park is definitely one of them. It's like a 10,000-foot runway in the middle of nowhere. I wouldn't say middle of nowhere, but
Return
in
right
the country.
On Delta, taxi via Delta Juliet, and you can contact the ramp for entry on Juliet.
Looks like we'll have another departure on 36 right momentarily. Another regional aircraft. E-175.
3754, heavy Cincinnati Tower, wind 3508, runway 36 center, clear to land.
And make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. Don't be afraid to say hi. Yeah, I saw the 767. I think they're going to route them to 36 center, my friend. We need 36 right. But we can still zoom in for 36 center. Thank you for the update. Love this. I love being in new places, unique places. I'll turn around for a quick second so you can see. So there's a parking area. There's also, oh look, 2 porta potties. Not quite as nice as Grand Rapids, but still. And then you got a little play area for kids. But this is the viewing area, which is open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. on the sign. So here we are at Cincinnati's CVG. Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport, the former hub of Delta Airlines, now a cargo super hub. I'd call it a super hub. Yeah, and they usually will send most of the Primair flights to 18 Center because, again, there's a road that separates the DHL facility and the Amazon facility, and so they usually route them to 18 Center if they're Amazon. Chicago definitely does, for sure. Now, in Chicago's defense, Chicago O'Hare, Rockford, yeah, so funny you mentioned that. I might be heading up to Rockford this week, maybe. We'll see. But Chicago O'Hare definitely needs to do something like this. Plain Jane, what is happening? We're in a cargo super hub in Cincinnati. So
yeah,
good to see
take
you.
A right turn downtown, do some orbits at maybe 2,500, 3,000 feet.
Roger, November 0 Juliet Alpha, turn right on course.
Right on course, 0 Juliet Alpha. Thanks for your help.
November 0 Juliet Alpha, Roger, just remain the frequency momentarily.
We'll remain the frequency 0 Juliet Alpha.
Of course, Plain Jane. We're just grateful you could join us. I'm grateful you could join me. So looks like we'll have an Endeavor CRJ 900 departure in front of us here on runway 36 right.
November 0 Juliet Alpha, contact Cincinnati approach 121.0.
21 nothing, 0 Juliet Alpha.
21 nothing. Make sure you like that, like and subscribe. Give the old thumbs up if you like what you're seeing.
One wind 340 at 7, runway 36 right, quick takeoff.
36 right, quick takeoff, right there, 4281.
And if you'd like to email me, have any questions or anything, you can do so. Pips Planespotting Live. It's PIPS Planespotting Live at gmail.com. Hey, hello, 181GH. Greetings. We're here in Cincinnati. Austria. We had a plane fly in from Leipzig, Germany. So not too far from Austria. Willkommen.
Legion 421, Cincinnati Tower, wind 3407, runway 27, quick takeoff.
Just take off runway 27.
Skyline 3764, head turn right, taxi via Delta, hold steady on 17.
We'll transition to the Allegiant flight the Airbus A320 is that Embraer E175 heads off to DCA. It's kind of cool. One takes off or lands, and then you can also see runway 27 here, 27, getting departures. This 27 is the longest runway at 12,000 feet. I will see Plane Jane if I can track it down. It may have just passed by. So Allegiant got the go-ahead, and that's the crossing runway to 36 Center. The next one I see, I will make sure.
5148 Cincinnati Tower, wind 3407, runway 36 right, clear takeoff.
There you go. Endeavor's got to take off now. CRJ 900 to Minneapolis. Former Delta Hub to current Delta Hub. And here's our Allegiant A320 taking off. Allegiant has quite a few flights as well as Frontier. And Breeze has started flying here as well. Should have a Breeze flight later on this evening arriving. Knock on wood. I know they've had a tough couple of weeks as far as operations. So hopefully we'll get to see them before we close out the night. And thank you so much for everybody tuning in. This has been so much fun, and I hope to continue to do this with your support. It's a lot of fun, and I love talking aviation and educating and entertaining. So look forward to doing more of this. On its takeoff roll, right in front of us. All right, rocking and rolling here. All right, Airborne Express, I will see what I can do, Plane Jane. Richard, good to see you from Liverpool, of course. Always a pleasure. We're here in Cincinnati, Cargo Super Hub. All right, Plane Jane, I'm going to track down the next one for you. Stand by. Gotta grab my phone out to see where it's at. All right, let's see what we can do for you, Plane Jane. All right, so yeah, so they got FedEx arriving on 36 Center and then ABX. Okay, so I've got it from LAX. Copy that, Plane Jane. Let's get a quick look, though, at the commercial side of things. Of course, a lot of people know that Cincinnati is a big cargo hub, and then there are some who don't. But everything in the Midwest.
FedEx 701 Heavy, Cincinnati Tower, wind 320 runway 36 Center, clear to land. 36 Center, clear to land, FedEx 701 Heavy. Envoy 3312, Cincinnati Tower, you ready to go? Envoy 3312, roger, wind 3204, runway 36 right, let's take off.
See FedEx in the distance, so ABX will be next. Plane Jane Hey, I aim to please. Got a lot happening. We got an arrival from Amazon, then we got American 2607 from Miami on an Airbus A319. And then we got Envoy taking off here. An Embraer E175.
Cincinnati Dark. Left 3607 and 3204.
Just keeps going, man. The vibe keeps running. Love it.
Envoy 3312, contact departure.
Here's our FedEx arrival. I see you, Plane Jane. The white and gray planes. Okay. Hey, and Plane Jane, can you do me a favor? Can you, when you get a chance, join our membership? Turnabout is fair play, my dear. I also probably need to add you as a moderator, too.
Cincinnati Tower, 5 and trail of a Airbus 319, wind 320 at 5, runway 36 right to the land.
So you got cargo jet from Canada. Clive, awesome. Well, I'm glad I could bring it to you. I hope it looks good through the camera lens. Great to see you, bud. Just got started.
FedEx 71, roll to Delta 9.
FedEx 701, turn right when able, taxi via Delta, contact the ramp for entry.
Right, right down Maple and we're in for entry, FedEx 71 and 6, okay.
Okay.
There's our Airbus 319. And from Miami.
American 2607, turn left, Tango 7, taxi via Tango to Spot 3.
Yeah, once in a while, though, you'll see a 737 sneak in there. It's not often, but I think Mesa does some of those to make extra money on the side, north and G. Keeping an eye out for your ABX plane, Jane. If it hasn't already landed, trying to do so many different things with two or three competing runways. But it's also kind of fun. And if you're new to the channel, welcome in. This is Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 60 from Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport, or CVG, Charlie Victor Golf. I think they switched Airborne Express to runway 36 right, because I do not see it in the air. Yep, and it looks like what they did, so it'll come right in your face, Plane Jane. We got the zoom on. And I mean that in the nicest way. Politely. In your face.
37, Cincinnati Tower, runway 36 right, line of point.
Yep, there it is. Love it.
ABEX 1403, turn left and exit 730, stay parked. ABEX 1403, heavy roger, hold short of 555, contact DHL.
That's a good counterpoint, Clive. Yeah.
Endeavor 4937, wind 320 at 7, runway 36 right, let's take off.
That is a good counterpoint, Clive. We've had arrivals in and out from, I think, East Midlands this morning, Brussels, Leipzig, Germany, Brussels, Belgium, of course, is what I mean, London. So, yeah, Hong Kong. It's a nice variety. But, yeah, with all the DHL aircraft, it definitely has that feel. Okay. See you, Plain Jane. Spread the word. Great to see ya.
'37, contact departure.
Next arrival will be on runway 36 right, Frontier 1060 and Airbus A321. Followed by Delta 1104, 737-800. Good night, everybody who logged on. Make sure you get the old thumbs up for the like and subscribe. So glad you could join us this evening on this Sunday. Started broadcasting about 5 o'clock, so hopefully we get another couple hours. Yeah, so I've seen planes arrive here today. Cargo carriers include ABX, DHL, Prime Air, Kalita, Aerologic, Cargo Jet. Any other companies? Oh, FedEx we just saw. So yeah, it's quite a variety. Polar. It's pretty awesome. Next arrival just a few short minutes away. A double arrival with Delta, Frontier back-to-back. This is probably either this or Detroit, probably my favorite stops. I did like Columbus, just wasn't as much traffic on a Saturday, and Cleveland, of course. But for me, like Detroit and this, probably my favorite stop so far, excluding Chicago. But you're going to see a lot of Chicago next week. Kind of DFW Planespotters brought up a good idea that I should do a cargo hub plane spotting tour, and it'd be nice because they're all kind of in the Midwest, Memphis being the furthest most. Maybe you fly into like Louisville and then just drive around. So you would go to Indianapolis and then over to Columbus, Rickenbacker, and then down to Cincinnati and then down to Memphis and then up to Louisville. So yeah. Jasper, all the way from Liberia. Wonderful. Across the ocean. So wonderful to have you say hi. We're here in Cincinnati. Make sure and give that a thumbs up, and thanks for joining the party.
Cincinnati Tower, wind 340 at 5, runway 36 right, clear to land.
There's our Frontier arrival. Wonderful to have somebody from Africa. Now that is an exciting place in aviation. There are going to be a lot of new airlines there and a lot of new carriers, so watch out for Africa. Plus, United already flies to Johannesburg. They also fly to Lagos, Nigeria. American was going to go to Casablanca before COVID. They had plans to fly the 757 out of Philly, but unfortunately COVID happened and killed the thing, and then the 757 went away. So Egypt Air flies to DC. It also flies to New York JFK. I think it also flies to Boston, maybe Miami, but mostly along the East Coast right now. ERB, hello. Great to see you. And just a quick reminder that you are welcome to enjoy plane spotting as long as you like. So just say hi. And I wanted to invite you, if you'd like to contribute, to continue to support the channel and the travels to bring you these new and exciting airports. You can do so via membership. We've got them. We've got Premium Economy, Ultimate Economy, and First Class, baby. So we're pleased to have all of you on board, and want to recognize Andy Taylor and Northland G as founding members. And thanks for the likes and friendships. ERB, it's pretty cool. I was just mentioning how this or Detroit was my favorite stop of the trip so far. It's been cool to be here.
1104 Cincinnati Tower, 5 and trail of Airbus 321. Wind 330 at 4, runway 36 right, clear to land.
So we're going to be focused again. Our camera's pointed at 36 right, which is kind of covered by a grassy hill, if you can see to the right, so we can't see him land, touch down, but we can see him reverse thrust, and then we're also going to be focused on runway 27, because that's the runway they take off of. Should see Frontier momentarily, and Delta about 2 minutes after that. You kind of have to wait to hear the reverse thrust with that hill in the way. They should put the new plane spotting park on that hill. Oh, well, that's great, Richard. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I'm certainly glad to bring it to you. That's one of the things I strive is to bring new, exciting airports and information to you and everyone, and it's a lot of fun to explore new things together. So thanks. That means a lot. Especially considering my home base is in Salt Lake, it's nice to get out. We got an Allegiant departure here shortly. Frontier 1060, an A321, and then Delta 1104 on 36 right. Man, my flight radar is kind of slow today. It's really struggling.
Latest information, Bravo and Oscar current, Cincinnati altimeter 30, correction 3208.
There it is.
Cincinnati altimeter 3002. Frontier 1060, turn left, Tango 7, taxi to Tango to spot 3, or contact.
Pip's World Tour? Man. Well, I got a lot of airports then. I better start saving up and having people join the channel and sell a kidney or two. So yeah, I have 2 good kidneys if someone needs one. I think I have 2 good testicles as well. But that's neither here nor there. We'll just stick to the kidneys. Well, I know we're going to Brazil to see ERB, that's for sure. Sounds like we need to go to Liberia and then over to England and spend the entire week in England. We've mentioned before, Northland G, about an idea to do like plane spotting trips as group. So, part 1, yes. Yeah, the Midwest, you can't beat it, ERB.
Delta 1104, Fable left, Tango 7, taxi to Tango spot 5.
Tango 7, with you to spot 5, Delta 1104.
We got an Allegiant 3 Airbus 320 getting ready to take off on runway 27. See, that's one of the interesting things about here is you have 3 parallel runways and then one that intersects them all, except for 36 right. But this is Allegiant is taking off on a 12,000-foot runway, so it runs all the way down the airport property. And Cincinnati has a lot of property, if you haven't noticed. Our Airbus A320 of Allegiant Air, hitting those thrusters and taking off.
World Express 940 heavy turn left Tango 7, taxi via Tango, say parking.
Okay, that's left Tango 7 Tango, and we are parking on stand north 62
See, that's the other cool thing is you turn, focus on one runway, turn around there. Here comes another one.
Taxi via Tango Mike Sierra, hold short of spot 55, contact DHL there.
And I personally like runway 27 because when we zoom in, you can see the numbering of the feet remaining, the runway distance markings, which is kind of cool. And Alaska Airlines looks like they're going to be next. Headed back to Seattle. There she is on a 737.
Cincinnati Tower, wind 310 runway 27, clear for takeoff.
7 clear for takeoff, Alaska 508, thanks.
508 headed back to Seattle. If you're not familiar with Cincinnati, it has a big aviation component to it. Not only the cargo hub, but Cincinnati, I've mentioned this before, used to be a Delta hub. And so they would have international flights to Paris and London, as well as a lot of Midwest connections. Not only that, but Cincinnati is where GE does a lot of their design and development for the Dreamliner engine. For their Dreamliner engine, because you can go Rolls-Royce or GE. And I think that's pretty awesome. Alaska 737 MAX 9 headed back to Seattle. Yep, sure did, ERB. That's a cool shot.
Cincinnati Tower, wind 3207, runway 36 right, clear line. Alaska 508, contact departure.
Departure, take it easy, Alaska 508.
Clive, welcome to Premium Economy. Special shout outs for you and highlighted conversations, and Clive, Northland G, and Andy Taylor. Welcome aboard. Here's to many, many miles with you, fine folks. Thank you so much. Next arrival in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Is Endeavor 5111 from Ronald Reagan, Washington, D.C. National Airport. Now there's a spot we need to go. I've been able to think about this, and there's really a lot of cities on the East Coast that you can kind of triangulate and do 3 airports in 3 days, like on a 3-day weekend. So Washington, D.C. is perfect because you can go to... Yeah, we really appreciate it, and we're looking forward to it. I'm excited and bringing you more. If you look at Washington, D.C., that's a perfect example. You can do DCA one day, Dulles another, Baltimore another. And if you stretch it, maybe you could do Richmond another day. But you can do like 3 days at once. So maybe you do a 4-day trip. So Baltimore, DCA, Richmond, and then Dulles. Meanwhile, you could also do, well, New York. So New York, you could hang out for 3 days. You could go Long Island. So MacArthur Airport, JFK, LaGuardia, Newark. And then if you wanted to be generous, you could do Philadelphia as well. Hey, those are different airports you don't see every day, man. Philly, I know, has mixed reviews. I have to say they have a nice airport, Marriott, so they got that going for them.
At 7. Allegiant 2047, Cincinnati Tower, wind 340 at 7, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Allegiant 2047.
Legion 2047, another Airbus A320, getting ready to depart. So when Delta left Cincinnati, there was a massive hole for flying, and so now Allegiant, Frontier, a lot of the other ultra low cost carriers, they've picked up the slack. No one wants. Well, maybe I want Philly, so there. That's interesting, Northland G. Fire those engines up and off. And quick zoom back to Endeavor. CRJ 900 inbound from DCA.
5111, turn left on Tango 6, taxi via Tango spot 5.
Left Tango 6, Tango with spot 5, Endeavor.
Well, to be fair, we can't control the weather.
24/7, good day.
My apologies, you had to suffer with that, but unfortunately, Mother Nature's to blame for that one. Let's focus in for a minute on the commercial side of things. There you can see one of the ramp towers. A Delta hangar. And then also a parking garage. Which, by the way, of all the parking garages I've been to, I believe Cincinnati has the cheapest. If I drove by it yesterday, this morning, just scouting out locations. It's $5 for the first 3 hours. $5. That's like $1.50 an hour. That's incredibly cheap. That's a deal, folks. If you want to park close to the airport, Cincinnati, my friend. For 3 hours, and then it goes up from there. But I thought that was pretty good. Which is great for plane spotters if they want to park in the garage. See, right now we're on north flow, but if we were on south flow, we'd probably want to be over there, close to the hangar, and maybe in that parking garage. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I didn't go inside but that's kind of my thought process. And hi, everybody who logged on. It is Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 60 from Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International Airport, CVG. We just surpassed the hour mark.
Wind 340 at 6, turn right heading 330, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, right turn 330, 4724.
So we got a United Express departure.
Air Transport 3565, Cincinnati Tower, traffic departing and crossing runway, wind 340 at 7,
And we are
runway
E175. No, I'm at the plane spotting park where everybody goes to, so yeah. It's great. It's open 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. and it's free. It's on the east side of the airport. Headed up to Chicago we go. And if you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe and give the old thumbs up if you like what you're seeing. We're at the Super Hub in Cincinnati. Now I looked, I don't haven't made a determination about tomorrow yet. It'll probably be determined later on tonight what I'm gonna do. I do need to get back because I do have to turn the rental car in on Tuesday. So in the meantime, we'll just kind of see what happens and what I feel like doing.
Departures go 4724.
SkyWest heading off to Chicago, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, there's another Prime Air going to 36 right, or 36 center. Then we get another Frontier flight, 1741, arriving from Raleigh. And ATI 3765 from Rockford, Illinois. TFW plane spotters. Back over to the ramp, the Delta ramp this time. See what's going on there just beyond the fence. Zoom out a little bit.
One Cincinnati Tower, wind 350 at 9, runway 36 right to the land.
Here's our Prime Air arrival on 36 Center from Stockton, California. Ah, ERB, we got another Brazilian in the house. Obrigado. Brasileño. See that big hangar that Amazon is building? Yeah, it is runway 36 center there. Got our Frontier arrival from Raleigh-Durham and an Airbus A320 momentarily.
For 3565 heavy, remain at frequency, turn right when able, taxi at Delta to spot 76, cross 27 at Delta.
Alright, right on Delta and spot 76, remain on 3565.
Welcome in everybody. If you're new to the channel, I encourage you to like and subscribe. Give the old thumbs up to the video while we wait for our Frontier arrival. And then we'll have a Frontier arrival, 1707 from Philadelphia.
Cincinnati Tower, wind 340 at 9, runway 36 center, clear to land.
All right, I will do my best. Thank you, DFW plane spotters. So yeah, Northland G, if you're still in, and I would like to go to Rockford. Most of the activity is overnight, so I'd have to work something out logistics-wise and make sure I'm up in the middle of the night, but that would be super cool. Oh, thank goodness, Infidel firemen.
Frontier 1707, Cincinnati Tower, wind 330 at 9, runway 36.
South Wales. Very nice. Yes, it is very sunny. I would say probably top around 90 degrees today. So that would be what, 30, 29 Celsius?
Giant 3765, have you confirming clear to land 36 center?
Affirmative, Giant 3765, 36 center, clear to land.
36 center, clear to
Good to
land.
know you're watching his stream. That makes me happy.
Frontier 1741, available left on Tango 6, taxi a Tango to spot 3 or 2.
Tango 6, Tango to spot 5 or 3, Frontier 1741.
And from Raleigh, Durham is this A320.
Frontier 1741, you
I believe it is Virginia the Wolf.
Alright, spot 3 or 2, Frontier 1741.
Infidel, do you ever feel like DFW plane spotters is the sun you never had? Now the sun is facing towards us, and that's the only downside, but that's okay. I would gladly take today. I thought you said you were gonna not act up, DFW plane spotters. I bet he's pretty needy, isn't he, Infidel?
Heavy turn right when able, taxi via Delta to spot 76, cross 27 at Delta.
Delta to spot 76.
Got another Frontier inbound from Philadelphia, another Airbus. There we see a couple of 747s, Polar 747s that fly for DHL there in the distance. We should play a game of how many aircraft types can you see. If you're new to the channel, welcome in. I am Pip. This is Pip's Plane Spotting Live, episode 60 from Cincinnati. Thanks so much for likes, and if you like the content, give me an old thumbs up and subscribe if you like it. This stream is so far at 6 out of 10 at the best. Well, that's good. Well done. Hey, you know what? That's great, DFW. If you don't want to learn anything and watch the same thing over and over and over again, you know what? By all means. That you seem like you have the attention span not to want to learn anything either. Can you believe this kid? I mean, we all know that LA is awesome, don't get me wrong, but
Frontier 1707.
who's going to Cincinnati and who's going to Columbus and Cleveland and Detroit and
Alright,
Chicago?
Tango
This
7,
guy.
spot 2, Frontier 1707.
Not to mention Grand Rapids. Who's going to Grand Rapids? I know it's not the most exciting, but that's why I encourage you to subscribe or join the membership so that you can get the condensed highlights. The Ultimate Economy includes the condensed in case you missed it. So, but I'm so grateful for each one of you, and this is super awesome being here because I get to see it with my own eyes. I've never been here, so this for me is a lot of fun. So I hope it is for you too. And you get a nice little wind, so it's not too hot. Meanwhile, we've got a Delta Airbus A220-100 on descent, crossing over the Ohio River. So give me a quick chance to grab some water, so I'll be right back.
Endeavor 5223, Cincinnati Tower, wind 330 at 7, turn right heading 030, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Alright, right 03027, clear for takeoff there, 5220.
Clive, good question. Well, first off, I want DFW to know, look how many planes we have in 2 minutes. A couple 747s, there's some 767s, a 737. Oh, look over here. We've got an A330, and then we've got, 3 planes lining up for runway 27, so you can shut the heck up. Excuse my language, everyone, but... Yep. Yeah, Northland G knows his aircraft. So yeah, I would still... So technically, Clive, yeah, I would probably include 2 commercial airports. They've always talked about having a third, but it's never gotten done. So it is just Midway in Chicago in the immediate.
Delta 1008, Cincinnati Tower, wind 310 at 6, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 27, Delta 1008.
Yeah, and Rockford, like Northland said, is about 60 miles outside of Chicago O'Hare, but it does a lot of cargo traffic, as does O'Hare. Yeah, Megs is no longer there. Still bitter about that one, but at least Flight Simulator introduced it. Well, thank you, Richard. I agree, a little variety is fresh. Keeps it fresh. All right, fine. Yes, technically it is Allegiant. So, but then you could also say Milwaukee because 70 miles is Milwaukee.
Delta 2482, Cincinnati Tower, wind 300 at 5, runway 36 right, good line.
There's our A220-100. Good point. Wrigley North. Yeah, Milwaukee really is. Miller Field.
Delta 2482, clear to land, runway 36 right. Delta 325, wind 300 at 6, RNAV Donnelly, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Donnelly, 27, runway 27, clear for takeoff, Delta 325.
Dallas Airport's okay. All right.
Take care, Delta 1008.
Chicago's always in style because that's where I grew up. Delta departure on runway 27. As do I. Colleen? That's okay. Colleen's a little far away to call it a Dallas airport. Waco's closer. I mean, geez. The Air Force Base? You mean Shepherd? Where they do the training on the T-38? What?
325, contact departure.
Listen, departure, Delta 325.
I didn't know I had an egg-shaped heart. That's news to me. Delta 2482 inbound momentarily on runway 36 right. Looking at runway 27. And thanks for everybody logging on and joining. If you're new to the channel, encourage you to like and subscribe. We're here at Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International, the cargo super hub for Amazon and for DHL. Favorite runway of all time? All right. You know, there's a spot at Salt Lake City on the south end, the nature trail, that kind of has the same view. So I'll have to get out there and share it with you. Here's our A220 from Boston. God.
2482, taxi via Tango to spot 5, ramp tower, French Suite. Tango spot 5, ramp for Delta 2482.
Thanks, DFW. I'm glad you could let it slide, as we're now halfway. I think we can get about 3 hours through the broadcast. It's been an awesome broadcast. I've been so distracted, I haven't had a chance to look at where British Airways is. I know they're going to be arriving a few minutes early here in Cincinnati. Yeah, so it looks close to on time for British Airways, about 7 minutes early. Breeze is about 25 minutes late, so they might arrive right as we're ending this show. I hope I have enough battery left. Yep, British Airways does go to Cincy, just like Aer Lingus to Cleveland. This is the first year of service for British Airways to Cincinnati. Your religion teacher? Bless you, son. So things are slowed down a little bit here as we've got a couple arrivals, so we're waiting for the passengers to unload. Frontier's got 3 flights in recently, have all blocked in. So again, the airlines that serve Cincinnati, the commercial airlines that you can fly, exactly, Northland G, the Dreamliner. What I would love is to have all the runways, the north-south runways closed and only the 927, and then they'd fly right over our heads. Be great. Well, thanks, DFW. I appreciate your approval. As I was saying, the airlines that serve Cincinnati are Delta, Frontier, Allegiant, American, Breeze, Sun Country, United, Southwest, Viva Aerobus. So we have a Mexican airline that flies in. And Sun Country, yeah, I saw the Sun Country there, Northland G. Wonder if it has the new paint scheme on it. Let me look. I hope it has the new paint scheme. I didn't look at it in detail. But there's a commercial terminal. Those concourses used to be much busier, being a former Delta hub. Cincinnati was. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Say hi. This is Pip's Planespotting Live. Pip Hastings is the channel name. James, I've been waiting for you, man. Looks like we'll have a Southwest departure from 36 right. Been waiting for you, James. Here you go, James. Here's some cargo goodness for you. Full load of ladies all lined up. Pretty ladies all in a row. So we mentioned the possibility of going to Louisville. We may still do it, but keep in mind UPS doesn't work. Their flights system doesn't work Sundays, so they're not going to have any activity, I don't think, tomorrow. But correct me if I'm wrong, DFW, Plane Spotters, or anyone else. Monday's kind of like a eh. So Louisville's about 80 miles. Ah, a few thunderstorms. Well, hope everything's good and you'll get a cold front blowing through. You know what? I did make it out to Wilmington. Yeah, did you see? I posted the quick video of some of the old 767s parked there, and I also saw a couple of DC-8s. But I took some more video, and I'll put it out there on some photos. But it was cool. Super cool, James, being out there. That place used to be rocking. Now Amazon has turned it back into a busy facility.
Cincinnati Tower to wind 330 at 6, runway 36, right, clear for takeoff.
All right, there's our southwest clearance. Our 737-800 headed back up north. Good old Chi-Town. Should see it breaking through that hill just momentarily. So yeah, that is the one downside, is these hills. So you can't see the initial landing, but just so if you come out, you're aware of that. I sense sarcasm in your voice, DFW. Well, Plain Jane's on here for like 10 minutes and leaves. I mean, I can't. That's not a strong commitment.
Cincinnati Tower, good evening, the wind 320 at 7, runway 36, right for the land.
Goodbye, Southwest Airlines.
Southwest 257, contact departure, have a safe flight.
Yes, I need to work on that. Thank you for your reminder. You make a valid point. Excuse me, that Southwest flight we just saw is actually headed to Baltimore. Also to the north. But NE's east. Next arrival will be Republic or Brickyard 4651 from JFK on an Embraer E175. That Frontier plane is arriving from Las Vegas. You actually don't want to, DFW plane spotters, you actually want to know how to be nice? That was funny. I made it funny. Kind of. The hotel I'm staying at has the free cookies, and I've been eating them non-stop as a reward for my efforts. But if you'd also like to reward my efforts and join the team and the flight benefits of Pip Hastings and Pip's Plane Spotting Live, we have, of course, our premium economy, our ultimate economy, and our first class baby for our memberships. And, of course, thanks to our founding members, Clive Barber, Northland G, and Andy Taylor.
Flight 2022.
And many donations, of course, of James, ERB, Infidel Fireman, RDub, Clark Marks. The list goes on and on. Adam. I agree, Adam. I have had some good weather these last few days. Thanks for jumping in and saying hi. I know I usually say thank you at the end, which is always great. But yeah, dude, it's been great weather. Fantastic. A little warm, but overall pretty awesome. Like Columbus yesterday was perfect. And thankfully, Grand Rapids had the little Planespotting pavilion that had a shelter, so I could actually still broadcast while the thunderstorms were currently going on. So yeah. Looks like we got a FedEx Airbus A300 getting ready to depart.
Ready to go, 1 hour.
FedEx 701 Heavy, Cincinnati Tower, the wind 3308, runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway 27, clear for takeoff, FedEx 701 Heavy.
So yeah, not totally sure on if we're going to be broadcasting tomorrow, but when I get back to the hotel, I'll look and see what's going on. I got to get the car back to O'Hare by Tuesday morning. That guy's, he's popping wheelies. He is popping wheelies. Love it.
Brickyard 4651, turn left, Tango 7 is spot 3, Ram Tower, French Street.
Alright, Tango 7 to spot 3, and we'll contact Ram French Street, Brickyard 4651.
Well, that plane's empty. Took no time for that A300 to take off.
FedEx 701 Heavy, contact.
I have not found a job yet. I've got a couple of applications in.
Thank you, too.
Speaking of that, I need to do one of the video interviews. And hi to everybody who just logged on. This is Pip's Planespotting live from Cincinnati International, Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky International. Because here's a fun trivia fact: Cincinnati CVG is not in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's in Kentucky, across the Ohio River. Bet you guys didn't know that. Well, some of you did, but that's probably a new fact for y'all. And I think that's kind of cool. It is for a Planespotting job. No, it's for an airline. It's for an airline job. Yep. United Express inbound to us on an Embraer E175 from Dulles. New paint scheme. That's a good point. I definitely could show them my resume because I have all these episodes. It's a good point, DFW. We take a look at the commercial terminal. Thanks to everybody who's liked and subscribed so far and who's tuning in. If I can make your broadcast any better, just let me know. For United, absolutely. Definitely way better than the old paint scheme. 1000%. Definitely. They should have never gone with the Continental United mix. That was awful.
Pixel 6046, Cincinnati Tower, the wind 3208, runway 36 right, clear to land.
Ooh. Ooh, good question, James. All right, so remember, each airline has a different weight and balance system that they use. Some airlines do all manual weight and balance by hand, but the reasoning, I'm going to have to think on that. I have to think back on why. It's been a while since I was at Envoy. But that is true. Yeah, if it's a ferry flight or repositioning, they need to do it via hand. They cannot do the software. I think part of it is because the software will give them an error message saying that they're too light. I have to look back and talk that. James, thanks so much for the contribution. Very kind of generous of you. All right, ERB. Oh, you're one of the Bring Back the Tulip folk, Northland G. Good choice. James Meany with a $5 contribution. Thanks so much, James. Very generous and kind of you. DFW, it's like way better than the previous Continental United combination. So yeah, James, I believe the eWeb software that they have, which is electronic weight and balance system, would give an error message. So that's why they have to do it by hand. But I will follow up and get you an answer on that and make sure on that. That's all true, DFW. Absolutely. James, you always ask such good questions. I can't wait for you to be a dispatcher. Giving you an update on what's inbound momentarily. We'll have that United Express shortly, E175.
Hey, back 183 Heavy, Cincy Tower 5 Intl of an Embraer, the wind 30.